Hello, this video is about adding some extras to my Tamiya CC02 Unimog which I built last year. And these are a new set of tyres and a driver. But firstly, I'd like to say a huge thank you to Dell from Dell350K4 who provided me with a link to the tyres and made a video of how he fitted a driver to his CC02, which I watched and adapted his ideas to fit my driver with the materials I had at hand. So first I'll talk about the tyres, and they've come from Amazon, and they come with foams, and they're a lot more rugged and a lot softer than the tyres that are provided with the kit. They did come with a set of grey plastic wheels, but I'm going to be using them with the set of black wheels that are already on the Unimog. Okay, onto the driver, and for that I use this Tamiya figure, which comes with a choice of heads and a steering wheel, which you have to paint and then glue together. But before I did that, I had to sort out some brackets and a base to put him on, so I could fit him onto the chassis inside the cab. In my garage I found a couple of these chromed brass brackets, which had holes in the sides, but I needed to put some holes in the top, so I could screw a base to it. Once I did that, I screwed one into each of the shock towers at the front of the chassis. For the base I used some perspex, which I also found in the garage, and I drilled a couple of holes in these so I could screw them to the brackets that were on the shock towers. I painted my driver, and then I put him together at first using blue tack so I could adjust the position of his arms and his position on the base so he would fit inside the cab. Once I figured out whereabouts on the base I was going to put him, and I got his arms adjusted to the correct position, I took him off and then covered the perspex with some black gaffer tape. I used this because I didn't have any black paint at the time. Now I never intended to make a full interior, so I used a couple of bits of foam to represent the back of the seats. I hot glued them to the base and then hot glued the driver in and then trimmed the back of the seats to suit. Once that was done, I superglued the steering wheel to the driver's hands and used a length of the part tree, which I painted black, as the steering column. And here he is, sat in his cab, looking very happy. For those of you interested in making a more detailed interior for the Unimog, I've put a link to Dell's video below, which is well worth a watch. So once again, thank you for all your help, Dell, and I guess the next thing to do is take it out for a run. So I've come to the woods for the run, but before I start I'd just like to say a big thank you to Tibbs for giving me this thumb steer, which makes life a lot more easier to drive my RC one-handed and film with the other. So thank you very much, Tibbs, much appreciated, mate. Right, on with the run.